Hey guys, I'm back. It's Moneybags B, and I just wanted to pick up where I left off talking about inflation and recessions. It was kind of really difficult in the beginning just trying to jump inside this topic because inflation going into a recession, if that's what is gonna happen, it's just a lot that could cause really it's really the supply and demand curve. And it's well it's the supply and demand curve. It's the consumer buying. It's the government pushing money into the communities. It's the banks voiding on their loans and paying back. All this could cause inflation, which can lead us going into a recession, which is only like 6 months to like a year, but it's still it's still it's still very very stressful, time consuming, and a lot of people could be laid off because of it. And while I'm getting into this topic and I'm trying to like really talk and really explain it, like I'm learning more about it as I'm going on explaining it, and I realized like, wow, I picked a good topic to get into, but it's so much. Like while I was watching CNBC and I was watching the Bloomberg channel, I realized that no one really know the cause of what really played the part of setting off inflation. And a lot of times when they're talking about deflation, deflation, deflation. And I'm hearing that a little bit of inflation can be good. And they normally keep it around 2%. Right now it's at 8 something. And I'm not really good with numbers or trying to remember numbers, not my thing. But this is what is constantly being spoken of. And I'm hearing a few aspects of why inflation really pops off. And I'm not the one who really try to break it down to no one. Like I try to give it a try, and I did the best I can. But it's just so much. Like we just really have to watch and listen to what they're saying and try to see if there's gonna be a solution. Cause all this done played out before. All this played out before, and we've been through recessions. Recessions isn't really anything that's well for me. It's not really anything that is so devastating as long as you prep for it. Everybody has to prep for a recession. This is going to be a continual thing. There's going to be more recessions. There's going to be more inflation periods. It's always going to be inflation. But the recession is not going nowhere. It's always going to be a time where we're going to fall into recession. And that's just the fact of everything. What we need to do is prepare. That's why a lot of times in like the past months, every time I got on YouTube, I've been looking up like the economy and stuff like that, and I've been hearing a lot of people about prepping, buying goods, going to the farmer markets, saving money, cutting your budgets in half. Just really trying to prep people, and a lot of people was talking about yo, I'm buying canned goods, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I was like yo, a lot of people already knew what was coming and how to prep, but a lot of people didn't take heed to what people were saying. Like saving money, putting your money into something that's not going to lose value as far as the dollar. You know, like putting money into precious metals. That's why I'm so happy that I kind of got a grasp of everything because now I see, how gold. Because me, I love stacking gold. I don't have to stack gold, but I do. I'm a gold stacker and a silver stacker. But I can't afford gold right now. But the little pieces of gold that I do get, they hold their value so much. They do, and It's coming up to that 5 minute period, and I think my phone is gonna um cut off. My memory's bad, but that what it really is. And I'm just gonna be honest, because I don't know how much time I got to record. My phone does what it want, and it could come from a big company monopolizing. It could come from war. It could come from something inside the environment, like COVID. All these could play a part on why inflation could start, and it play a part into us leading into a recession, because it could be so devastating with the layoffs, and it's all debt. It's all debt. How much these companies, I know I said people a lot inside the last, I meant companies, how much the Feds, how much the Feds was bailing out companies and spending on certain companies, and not focusing on the target of what was of what could possibly be a solution to bringing us out of this inflationary period, because we're not inside a recession, but it's kind of likely. And I don't know how it works fully. I don't know what's going to be the target or what they're going to look at, but it's all going to go back to spending money. Us bailing companies out isn't going to be beneficial, because it's still going to be a loss of money. And who knows how many other countries got a bunch of US dollars inside their banks. So that's just taken away from the circulations and how strong our dollar is. Well, it might show how weak it is. Might even make, I'm not sure. That's another thing to think about. But this is absolutely real. That's why I figured that I could put this out there and try to have like a conversation, and we could come up with a solution as a community, because we're small to this big picture, and everybody is being affected by what's going on, and we have to prep. This is why I'm happy that I found the outlet to involve myself with precious metals, because this is something that's gonna make sure that my wealth maintain its value, and that's the main cause of why I stack precious metals, why I stack gold and silver, because I know it's gonna hold its value. This dollar inside this fiat money goes up and down, and pretty soon it's already happening. We having a hard time buying meat, bread, gas went up. The dollar is getting weak. It's gonna get stronger, because we're not gonna stay inside a recession forever. It's just a fact. But some people are living day to day, month to month with checks, and it's gonna be hard for people. People are gonna get laid off. This is why I say budget, save. Look at gold and silver as saving plans. That's the main thing. Look at gold and silver as saving plans. Look at precious metals as a savings that gonna retain its wealth throughout the years. Because right now, in these times, a lot of people gonna get laid off. And we just got out of COVID. 2 years. 2 years of struggling. Of them pushing money, 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 money. And no one thought about saving anything. Well, now I put the information out there, so there should be no reason why people don't know to put your money into precious metals. Because even if you put your money into real estate, the real estate market is going to hurt the most. The real estate market is going to hurt the most within a recession, because all of the bailouts, and people not going to want to buy, people not going to want to build, people not going to want to do anything. But I'll tell you how to capitalize on that. How you capitalize on that is like the stock. You buy. You buy what you want in the bearish market. So when all those things, so when all the estates are down, and you got the money, you go and you buy what you want, and you hold on, you going to wait. You might have to pay your taxes, whatever, or something like that. But that's how you make it through this. That's how you make it through this. A lot of people lost a hell of a lot of money, but I'm here to tell you that if you just hold on, this is the right time to buy. This is the perfect time to buy property, and just sit on that, because this isn't going to be forever. And I'm happy that I got a chance to put it out there because now I'm knowledgeable of it. I have a little bit more of an understanding than I did yesterday. And I want to give you my understanding. I want you to understand how this works. And I also know that it's other things like that the government needs to be focused on to help people to help people stay in place, especially women. Because women need childcare. If we have more people working, it'll boost everything. It'll help boost the economy. It'll help boost the economy. We need people working. That's the main thing. Childcare. More funds for instead of putting money inside these police officers, putting them inside of schools, but they don't need to be, because they're not doing nothing. We need more money in childcare. All these other things that's going on, it's gonna happen. This is America. This is the life that we live in. It's gonna happen. It's no point in taking away guns and stuff like that. They focusing on the wrong things. I know a lot of people is gonna hate me for saying that, but there's a lot of things that just need to be focused on more than others. Some things are out of our control. A lot of things are out of our control. We gotta focus on making our living situations better. And that's gonna conclude everything for the day. I just wanted to put it out there, and hope everybody understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that don't pay attention to all these crazy people out there going shooting everything up, but that's random acts of violence. It's hard to predict that. It's so hard to predict that, and I think instead of putting money inside these police officers that's just locking up our kids, they need to put money into child care so these women could get to work. And that's the only thing that I'm saying as far as that, because that hit home the other day. You know, these police ain't doing nothing. They just putting their money right back into the government, put it inside some school workers. And I'll touch on that probably some other time. But I have to go. I hope that this video was more comprehensive than the other ones, because I really took some time to really dig deep and really try to just retain it. And it will be more videos. I'm working on better equipment. I'm working on more content, and I'm gonna start to write things down before I get on this, because this is difficult. But I hope y'all understand, and as the time going on, I know I'm gonna get better at this. So y'all have a good day. It's Moneybags B. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'll get back to y'all. Peace.